Yo, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0 coming to you from the fucking blizzard of the world. New York City, man. It's cold as bricks up in this bitch, man. Um, so today we're gonna be talking about. Hey, what's up, man? It's cold as shit, bro. Um, Today we're gonna be talking about how a lot of people really hate themselves and just don't know it, right? Because, okay, for example, right? I said feeling lonely is a form of self-hatred. Let me tell you why, right? Whenever you feel lonely, okay? Whenever you feel lonely, what does it mean? It means that you need someone to keep you company. You need someone to fulfill you. You need someone to make you feel whole, right? Now, when you're not lonely, right? And then suddenly somebody leaves, what do you feel inside? It feels like I need somebody to make me feel whole. Now, what happens when you're not lonely? How does it feel when you're not lonely? It feels like you're whole, right? So when you feel lonely, you're saying, I don't like myself. You're saying, I need somebody to make me feel good. I can't do that on my own. Exactly. You know, those are all forms of self-hatred, right? Now, okay, you say you like to be alone. There's nothing wrong with that. Feeling lonely is a problem. You know, because you could be alone, but that doesn't mean you feel lonely. You see what I'm saying? Feeling lonely means that you're disconnected from the world. You think that, okay, for example, right? I was thinking about this the other day. When you think about somebody who's gonna feel, think about the person who's gonna fulfill your loneliness, right? Okay, you think of that, right? Just imagine, okay? Now, in that, you'll know. Goddamn, I lost my train of thought. Let me see. Let me get my train of thought back. Fuck. See, now I lost my train of thought. The point is, you hate yourself. No, I'm kidding. I look. Next time, I'm gonna be a little more organized, man. This December, I've been so organized with making videos. If you guys notice, it hasn't been. The thing is that I feel like I get more of a flow when I'm in my mom's house. Like I could make more video when I'm in my mom's house. It's weird as shit. But generally, though, we hate ourselves because we don't feel complete. We think that who we are is not enough. It's a form of self-hatred. So right now, you should always be asking yourself, whenever you feel lonely, you should be asking yourself, am I accepting myself completely? Like, ask yourself, right now, am I accepting myself completely? Because if you're not accepting yourself completely, that means you need something to accept you. So just notice, you don't need to change it. You just ask yourself, am I accepting myself completely? Right? Because this is the thing. I read this, right? That, for example, people who feel young, as they grow older, what's going to happen is that the group that once accepted them pushes them away because they're older. You see? And they feel alienated. They feel like they're not part of the group. So they hate themselves. Not even subtly at first, right? They feel like they're starting to feel alienated. They feel like they're not part of the group. So what they try to regain their youth. They try to regain what they once lost. They try to hold on to the thing they're losing inevitably. And that's an unconscious perception of you that you say to yourself, I don't like. I need to change this. You see, and real happiness and acceptance comes from, well, what can you do about it? Mallow's Kitty says that. Try this. Ask yourself, am I accepting myself right now fully? Like, do you accept every aspect of the person? Like, accept. Do you see, it's not accepting yourself, it's accepting the moment. You know, because you are the present moment. You see, like, it's not accepting you, your body. It's accepting the moment. Like, right now, whatever happened, whatever's going on, accept what's going on right now. Right? Like, notice, say yes. This is the thing. Is that notice the parts that you hate about yourself, right? Don't try to change it. Just have compassion, right? For example, like whenever I feel sad, I've been feeling sad this month, right? So what I began doing is surround my sadness with compassion. Like whenever I feel sad, I just ask myself, am I? People are like, oh my God, Alex is breaking down. No, I just ask myself, am I accepting myself right now? And then I notice I'm not. And rather than pushing it away or trying to find something to make me feel good, like let me make a goal so I could be accepted and gain a huge YouTube following so that people can like me. No, rather than that, I say to myself, I just observe the pain and I embrace it. And I have compassion for the pain. You hold that pain and now you're not resisting that pain. You see, you are becoming aware of the pain. You see, and you're just embracing it. Right now, whatever pain you feel, just be compassionate about it. Notice your environment and have compassion for your environment, right? If you try that right now, you'll notice what changes. You see, whatever pain you're experiencing, or even if you don't want to be where you are right now, just have compassion for this moment. Have compassion for this moment. Sure, it may not be fun, but just have compassion for this moment. Embrace the moment. Right? What happens when you do that? It's like, it's like, this is what I've been looking for. It's been here this whole time. It's just been clouded. But I only felt lonely when I was around others, but never by myself. Then when if you feel lonely around others, that means you get that has to become that spiritual practice right there. You see, for example, there's people who don't like being alone. So I don't like being alone. That's your spiritual practice. Notice how it feels like to be around people and being annoyed by people. Notice that, and hold the annoyance with tender embrace. There's no spit smack people, and it's not about changing. Oh God in heaven have mercy. She's beautiful. God damn, she's going in the car. Oh my bad. Sorry. Sorry about that. God damn it, Uber. Well, she gotta go. She's leaving. We all feel separated a lot of the times. We feel like we don't belong. But it's not that you have to find yourself. It's just you have to have compassion for every aspect of your being. And look, man, like what happens when somebody hurts you is that you hate yourself because you say to yourself, I need to regain their love. I need to regain their interest, right? And so what you do then is rather than trying to regain it, you just accept that anger, that pain. You notice that compulsion to try to get them to like you, and you just embrace that compulsion with compassion. And I'm telling you, when I say this, you're gonna feel warmth. But the point is not to feel the warmth. The point is just to be at ease with where you are right now. Like sink into who you are right now. And feel what it feels like to feel whatever emotion you're feeling, to feel whatever sensation you're feeling. Just be aware of being aware. Like be aware of being aware. And just bring all of your attention to that space. And usually what tends to happen is that that pressure that you once felt just drops away. You see, I saw a comment that said I have everything that I need except a relationship. Why is that? The secret formula is not a relationship. The secret formula is that you're resisting the now. Look, think of every time you thought something was gonna make you happy, right? Any dream didn't make you happy. What tends to happen is that if you go into a relationship unhappy, wanting them to make them happy, what's gonna happen is that relationship's gonna bring out more of your unhappiness. It's not. The real problem isn't the problem. The real problem is your resistance to whatever emotion you feel. Just have compassion for yourself. Just do it. When you do that, you let go of the past, and it doesn't control where you are right now. Like for example, there are times when I say, "Fucking stupid! I can't believe I fucking said that." Right? That's hatred. And then what I do is rather than trying to think of a better thought, I just have compassion for that thought. And that's how it's done. A good book that talks about that is Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. Look, I'm not gonna fucking type it. If you can't find it, you can't find it. It's called Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. Go check it out. I'm out. Read the comment and then leave and shit. Just read the comment. Just read in the comment, people. Oh man, it's that time of the year, people. All right, guys, I'm out.